Thank you. So are you happy with your health care? If you are, well, I guess the question is, should you be? That's the question the Washington Post asked earlier. They say, and I'm quoting here, the bottom line is that your current health plan may not be as good as you think it is, and there is a good chance that it will not be around when you need it. With us now from our Washington newsroom, Ron Bonjean, the director or former director of communications to Speaker of the House Dennis Hastert, and the former press secretary for Senate Majority Leader Trent Lott, and back with us Alicia Menendez, a Democratic consultant and former political outreach manager for Rock the Vote. You know, Ron, we watched Claire McCaskill's, we watched Arlen Specter's town hall today, we watched the president's today. We got very different scenes from town halls all around the country.
Yeah, let me just say, first of all, that this whole process has been extremely insulting to the American people. First, the Democrats try to ram a health care bill through before the August break. And this is the buzzsaw that they've run into because more than 70% of the American people are satisfied with their health care. And now we're seeing those in the media begin to say, wait, those people who may not know their health care plans. Those people may not be smart enough to know. Therefore, why should they question a health care bill? This process has been put in play by the Democrats, who are now trying to put a very bad genie back in the bottle. You know, when you're told a town hall meeting, you're not going to get great feedback, and they're getting terrible feedback for the most part across the country because they're not doing a good job managing this process. In addition, Nancy Pelosi, in an op-ed, is calling these protesters un-American. Right. I feel bad for the American people that they have to deal with this.
Is it a fair point, Alicia Menendez? I mean, someone asked earlier, why don't we just have a national referendum on this, like they do in California? We just vote. You want health care reform or not? And right now, according to polls, that referendum would go down in flames.
No, you know, right now what we're seeing is the most American thing: dissent and discussion. And these are the two things that offer us the type of democracy that other countries strive for. It's because we're actually having a conversation about this. And even though there are some fringe elements on both sides that are distracting from the real debate, at the end of the day, we're going to be able to talk about what it is that we as Americans want. And I think we can all agree that on some level what that needs to be
is health insurance reform. It's a conversation, Ron Bonjean, but is anybody listening?
Well, you know, it's interesting when you hear Barack Obama and the White House start to blame the media for causing their health care reform plan to start going down in flames. It's because they weren't able to get it through and still haven't been able to get it through because people are angry. The more that this goes on, the more it becomes radioactive to the Democrats. They're very upset about it. I would be surprised to see this survive in September.
Yeah, but Ron, don't you think in the interim that what a lot of Americans are concerned about is the lack of Republican voices on this issue? I mean, where are the Republicans? What is their alternative?
Well, first of all, the Democrats run the majority. Second of all,
we have to go.
Thank you.
We apologize. Got a lot of breaking news out there to cover. Ron Bonjean, Alicia Menendez, thank you both.